Okay, so I would have the camera pointed towards the tree, but there's a little guest appearance from Ella. Hi. Everyone's home right now, so she was just laying on my bed. Ella. Hi, baby. Got some Hot Wheels. She sniffed all the ones she liked. Aww. She loves those blankets, and especially my pillow, so yeah. I really hope that she stays there to the end, because we have 5 new cars to check out, and it all starts with this. Alright, so maxed out, this thing has over 1100 horsepower, but it's still top of X1. Ella, no! What are you doing? What you doing? You sniffing my trash can? Okay, what are you doing? Hi. Hi, baby. I see you just hello. Hi. Okay, baby? You okay? Get a little sniff north on my hand. Oh, over here, baby. Over here. Come on. Ella. She could genuinely care less right now. But, oh, yeah. Z. So we have over 1100 horsepower. We are rear-wheel drive, almost top of S1. So this thing is going to be a death trap, because the only reason to get this thing above S1 was all-wheel drive. Like, I did full maxed out. I could do racing slicks. That puts us to S2 Nano 5, but everything else, yeah. I actually think I'm going to paint this. There's a certain paint design I have in mind, which is dark gray, and then we have... Actually, I think I won't do that yet. So we'll actually paint this thing. I really like pastel colors on classic JDM cars like this. So go with a pastel yellow, the carbon hood. Just see what that looks like. And carbon hood's a little overboard. Doesn't really look that good. You can't do the mirrors, of course, because they're plastic. The lip actually looks really good. First I'm going to paint the wheels carbon fiber, and then we'll decide the paint groups. So then we have group 1, I'm assuming is, yeah, the middle. Oh, those little spokes. Or should I leave that carbon fiber? And it's a little innard there too. Then we got, okay. But what I really wanted to do is just paint the outer lip a different color. Just like, actually I think we'll just go chrome in general, just like that. Alright, there we go. Also, because we switched our graphics, it's gonna be super fast. It's kind of like the end of allergy season. That's kind of the worst season for me, so my nose is a little bit runny and stuff. I actually have no idea where Ella went. She probably went to her bed, which is in my parents' room. So yeah. Alright, let's see how uncontrollable this thing is. Launch control is struggling. Yeah, it's a drift missile. Yeah, it's just... Sounds actually good though. I mean, it sounds kind of stock. Obviously it does sound stock. It's going to an exhaust. But overall, this thing is really, really nice. Now, like every other car pack we do, we're going to go from the least crazy to the most crazy. So this was somehow the least crazy. Next is going to be a crazy color. Then it's going to be, then it's going to be an icon. Then it's going to be the car I wish I could burn, but now they're collector's items. So at the same time, I kind of don't want to. And then we're going to get to the... what the were they thinking? Adding this. It isn't going to work. If you know, you know. You did see at the beginning of the video. I will tell you that much. I will tell you that much. I'll tell you this for free. It's going to be literally insane. Because the design is insane. The mechanics, everything about it is insane. So, let's start heading back to the festival and hop into the next car. Here we are, car number 2, the Impala. The Chevy Impala. Will this do a wheelie? It almost does a wheelie. With a few upgrades, I think that we can actually make it do a wheelie. Yeah, how many gears is this? 3 gears. It is a drag car, so in Fast X, this was actually a car driven by Jason Momoa. he was actually supposed to drive a R35 Nismo GTR, but I don't actually know why he didn't. Oh yeah, because the color of the car matched his nails, and he thought that the Impala would match his character a lot better as being the villain. So let's see. So we have that might just be one of the largest motors in Forza history. That is a 10.3 liter V8, which I can only assume is from a plane or something. Hence why it's hooked up to a 3-speed gearbox. Of course, we could have the 1500 horsepower V8 or the 1700 horsepower, which brings our torque up from 952 actually, to 1100 to 1475. So go with that. This thing is going to be a weapon, and then we can just do splitter or spoiler, but we're not going to go with any of those. Instead, we're already on drag slick stock, so we're not going to mess anything there. We could make 275s in the front. We could do 275s in the front. I can only imagine how wide they are in the rear. I actually love the color on this. I love the wheels, so we're going to keep all that stock. We're also going to go with a 7-speed. Actually, maybe we should go with a 4-speed. Yeah, 4-speed would be a lot more sensible. A race transmission is, diff. Brakes, because we got to stop. Racing springs, and everything else. And then obviously the only thing we can do here is anti-lag, which I feel like fits this car perfectly. We weigh less than 3,000 pounds and we have 750 horsepower, so I would say that's a pretty good power to weight ratio, and that's how you actually get really, really, really good launches, because there's a famous car, you might know it, AC Cobra. It's an absolute legend, and videos have been popping up all over the place of them absolutely beating, like, Corvettes and Hellcats and stuff. And honestly, I already had mad respect for the Cobra, but now that these videos are popping up, it's all because of the power to weight. Because, the Hellcat has, 700-800 horsepower, but it weighs as much as a cruise ship, and handles like one, too. Meanwhile, the Cobra, it might only have 400 or 500 horsepower, but it's light as a feather, so it can accelerate quickly, turn quickly. Honestly, don't be surprised if in the long, long future I end up showing on the channel my very own Factory 5 AC Cobra, because it's going to be insane. I would probably put 10,000 miles on that car, in the first month. Not in the whole time I have it. I mean in the first month, 10,000 miles. Don't ask me how fast I'm going, because needless to say, the state trooper does not like me anymore. But I'm gonna love that car. But we're not talking about the Cobra. We're talking about the Impala. Let's see if we can actually do a wheelie. Although we have the anti-lag, I think that the reason the other engine was so fast was because it's naturally aspirated. So we have some really, really poor acceleration now. And changing the gears, I feel like won't do much, because you saw the turbo lag. That's pretty harsh. But I guess let's go to the next thing. Now, in the trailer for the car pack, it shows this car doing a wheelie. The last clip just corrupted. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do that all over again. Anyways, 3, 2, 1. No wheelies. No wheelies. So then I'm gonna have to go back, customize the previous car again, the Impala, all over again, because the clip, it just completely corrupted. So, that's great. First time it happened in months, though, so that's, nice. That's actually really nice. Hopefully it doesn't happen with this one, because I would be very, very mad. I just wasted 4 minutes of my life, last time, but that's okay. Alright, so we have the Charger. All we could do is swap it to all-wheel drive. We have 180 horsepower, 180 foot-pounds of torque, so that's nice and even. We have 3,100 pounds, so we have a 7-liter V8. We could do a little splitter in the front, or we could do ducktail in the back, but we're not going to do any of that, because what I care about is wheelies. If the Impala can't wheelie, this really should. Okay, so we can actually get lighter wheels on this. I really like this. Actually, those are unique wheels, so we'll keep those. So I'll do a race transmission, race driveline, race differential, and then we'll do all this. Race brakes, carbon ceramics, We'll keep the race suspension, race roll bars and stuff. Then we'll go weight reduction, 2,700 pounds, pretty much 2,800. Then we get improved block size to 7.5 liters. Not even mad. The supercharger brings us up to 1,500 horsepower. I forgot that the supercharger doesn't have anti-lag. 1,500 horsepower, 2,800 pounds. Now that's amazing. Thought I heard Ella's footsteps, but I did not. Okay, so then we just tune our gears. Hopefully this actually works. It says it has a theoretical top speed of like 280 some miles an hour from the gears, but we all know that's not going to happen. The actual theoretical top speed is 265 miles an hour with a 1.6 second 0 to 60. Hopefully it's not lying to me. I mean, I also gotta lower the front. The back is already really, really raised up, so that's perfection. Then we go right down. I really hope this thing can do like a giga wheelie, because that would kind of, I would say, save this thing. I mean, obviously it's just this is an incredible car, so not much saving to be done. All right, and then we lock the diff, because that does help, because both the wheels spin at the same time, so it'll yeah. All right, and then with the charger, how can we actually paint it? We could just change just the whole body color, but I think this thing looks badass in black. All right, let's see this thing now. This thing just looks sinister. Oh, it wants to wheelie. It wants to wheelie. It wants to wheelie. Okay. So we stop, launch control, and small wheelie, but wheelie nonetheless. I don't even know if it did wheelie because the front suspension is super soft. But this thing is fast. I'm not even sure the engine can keep up with the supercharger. That's incredible. Oh, there's someone else in the same car. Oh god, we're gonna crash. We were crashing. I'm dead now. Wait, no, this thing has a roll cage, plus I got family. So I guess let's drive back to the festival again and check out. Now, I don't know if you know this, but I have a serious hatred for SRTs and Hellcats and stuff. I mean, the Ram TRX, love them. But everything else, like the Chargers, Challengers, even the Durangos, are just a hell no. Trackhawks, they can go drive off a cliff. Especially the Charger, because now that they stopped making these are, like, pretty much collector's items. But that doesn't mean that people still are gonna buy them, crash them, get them repoed. That's the longest name of a car I have ever seen in my life. It stretches all the way to my credits. Anyways, I guess let's see if we can't swap the motor, but I guess I'll just leave it rear-wheel drive because I don't even care about this thing. That's ugly, and we can remove the rear wing, but I don't really care because I do not really care about this car. We can make the tires thicker. Rear wheels are 355s. We'll go, it's already on 76, so we'll keep it that way. We'll do the spacers. Do I even want to change up the wheels? I mean, I guess while we're here. This is, I guess, an 8-speed, so we'll actually tune that down to a 7-speed. Go with the race drive line, race differential, see how much weight you can shave off from this absolute boat. 1,000 pounds. It's actually really good. Carbon ceramic brakes, racing suspension, all this stuff. Nice. I gotta put a roll cage in it. Exhaust. And my dad's Corvette sounds better. My pap's Corvette sounds better. My dad doesn't have Corvette yet. Oh, and then I guess all-wheel drive will put it above. Yep, us too. Yeah, fine. What was I expecting? So, another death trap we have here. When I'm done with this, I'm gonna burn this car because, I mean, I'm still gonna have it. I mean, I still want to have it, so I actually, like, own it. I own every car in the game then, pretty much, except all the new ones they added, which some are good, some are bad. I might be able to check the, I might be able to check the Horizon promo, see what maybe the, Secret Santa car is. I know one of them is the Gordon Murray T50, but I don't know what the second one is. I'm pretty sure no one does, because they're trying to keep it a surprise this year. But I'm pretty sure it's an Aston Martin Valkyrie or Bugatti Bullite or something. I don't really know. Then we have paints. It's just a gray, and I don't care about this thing enough to actually paint it. So this is gonna sit in my garage collecting dust, a lot of dust. Also, I didn't even check how much horsepower this thing had. It has 1,525 out of a 7-liter V8. All right. It sounds like a Banshee. It's more of a drift car anyway, because yeah, it's 50 horsepower being sent all to the wheel. So this thing could actually be a better like Formula drift car, high power, low weight, rear-wheel drive. All I'm missing is drift tires, and I'm stuck on a plane. I never thought we would get water travel in this game in the form of this boat. So yeah, that seriously would actually be cool if we got like maybe some boat travel, maybe some bikes and stuff, kind of like what the crew has. Because dude, Horizon in a 1985 Kawasaki Ninja would be just immaculate. And I have to keep driving this thing for my recording, but we are going to spend a ton of time with the next car, which, if you know, I am so stoked. It better actually work, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna be so... Lord have mercy on us all. It's the flip car. And, yeah, all the wheels turn. So I guess let's see what we have for this thing. This is a reverse 6x6 or maybe a normal 6x6, I don't really know. But yeah, so stock we have a 7-liter V8 with 700 horsepower, weigh 4,100 pounds. So we'll actually, that brings us so much. That brings us down to SA. I was supposed to say S2, but that brings us down to A class actually. Because this thing is so low, S1. But I will still do that. We could also, yeah, we're gonna twin turbo it. Let's get some racing slicks on this. We could change up all the wheels. Those are some massive rear wheels. We'll actually go with these, there's like these, these turbo fans. I think those look nice. The front wheels, we could change the size of them. The rear wheel, we could change the size of them. All right. Drivetrain, we have, I'm assuming a 6-speed stock we'll go with. Actually, we'll keep it a 6-speed. We'll go race driveline, race differential. I just want to know how they even got this in the game. Like, how drunk were they that they were like, yeah, this will be a fine addition to a racing game. Anyways, we can customize this whole thing. So, I put, like, so much more power in it. How much power are the turbos going to give us? 238, that has 1,200 horsepower. Okay. I guess we'll just max out the powers. See what the hell we get for our money. That's 1,331 horsepower. If you had one more horsepower... not one more horsepower. If you had 6 more horsepower, I'd love it, because 1,337. We weigh 2,900 pounds. We have more torque than we do horsepower, which is very nice. An 8.2 liter V8 sounds badass. Now that we've upgraded this thing, I want to see like how the painting and stuff is, because this is the weirdest, most unique car to ever come to a Forza game. Yeah, this is gonna be like actually insane. I need another gear in this, because it just the gearing isn't gonna be that good. So I gotta add another gear to this. We weigh almost 4,000 pounds now, but not my problem. I wonder where Ella is. Also, I wonder if this thing will even work. That's the main make or break of this thing. If it could actually flip a car over itself, that's the make or break. We gotta slam this thing all the way down to the ground if we want this thing to be functional. We'll also, I don't actually know, we'll put most of the power towards the rear, and then we'll lock the diffs, and then I'll see how the painting is. I really hope that we actually have like a primary and secondary color, so you could like change the panel color and the tubing. So I guess moment of truth. No, it just, you can only change the panel color. So, I guess that's not really worth the time then. Now it is moment of truth. So they can flip stuff. Oh wait, they can actually flip stuff over us. Okay, that's a good sign. But now we need to find a traffic car. That is the #1 make or break of this thing. We're also top of S1 too. Guess this thing is so heavy. I'll go around try and find a traffic car to flip over myself. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a poor soul in front of us. We have a transit van. It turned. It freaking turned. Okay. It literally turned away. Ford Fiesta! Can you get over me, please? Can you, like, drive over me? Or... So they add this literally insane car, which only has one function. And the one function it has does not function. The one function it has does not function. I am driving a giant fucking cheese wedge, and I cannot wedge myself under a goddamn Ford Raptor. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. Well, that's all, folks. I'm gonna go die in a fire now.